Yay! They are family. The best family. Hey, we haven't seen you in a while, bitch. Even if they aren't his birth parents, he still cares about them dearly.
You've really grown.
Oh my God. Hit him with your hit him with a car. Run! Baku, start moving. Baku, fucking book it. Bro, shut up. If you're not gonna say anything useful, just go away. Oh yeah, he's never seen his face before. What a casual thing to drop on someone. By the way, you're gonna be assassinated. Baku, bite his fingers. Don't let him touch you. Just... Yes, yes, yes. Bye, cunt. The end is here. Yeah, it's not like we're on episode 31 or anything. Sure, I'll believe it. I love Nazca's little shove. Oh. Alright, everyone fucking chug! Okay, why a subway though? Or a train, or however they refer to it. Ooh, this wallpaper! Trippy. He's ended up in a liminal space. Oh, that was cool. That was cool framing. That was cool framing. Oh my god. Oh, that hoodie is so fucking cute. Okay! You know, just a copy of Zeztz existing in Zero's dream. Like normal behavior. Ooh! Oh, holy shit. Oh god, she's... yeah, been isolated from him. And I think Sega's counting on that. It's me, the most normal guy. Oh yeah, because we saw her, like, have her power teased in the flashback. So is she going to unlock it faster in this? Hey, there's a good nightmare again. Hey, 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 hands off her, hands off her, hands off her. No. No, Nebu, you didn't. This isn't your fault. Don't listen to him. He's full of shit. Girl, don't listen to him. Woo! Damn, he got here fast. I wonder what his angle is, though. Like his true angle. Oh, that's fun. That's... Oh, insane camera work going on here. They did the mirror thing. They did the mirror thing. Woo! But the question is, because I don't think this is a nightmare itself. I think this is a manifestation of something. Woo! Already breaking out Catastrom. Damn! There he be. The evil and ominous bike. But yeah, is this like a memory that Baku had erased, or is it like... Oh. His office is so barren. Oh my god. Damn, he's ripped! He just has 50 different articles show up about him getting fucking... Hold on, college? He went to college? She is not having a good time. Oh hey, the baby nightmare. Or one of them. Oh, many of them. You know, honey. Oh my god! Girl, that's terrifying. Oh, that's very ominous. Oh, that's so sad. No, 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 honey. She never asked for any of this shit. Oh my god. And I get the feeling Zeztz was always meant to be tied to one person. Wow, he's still a prick. I mean, did I expect anything more from him? No. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ah, there's the meteors. Or meteorites. Woo! His nightmares about what would happen to him. Oh, that was cool. Man, both of them are having great reveals today. There it is! There it is! Baku, kill your dad. Baku, kill your dad. I am so serious. A bad one. Thanks for asking. Oh, and it just ends there. Delightful. No shit. So he just had a child and was like, fucking, here's my baby for research purposes. Child never knows the pain their parents are different. True, but also the parents shouldn't be pricks as a result of that pain. Oh shit. So is it like some kind of karmic universal scale? Oh, so you can literally just be born with a nightmare then. Fucked up, actually. Okay, but like, why? Why all this? Yep, that's kind of his MO. Well, that was a fun and enlightening situation we had. Oh, he just woke himself up like, fuck you, bye. Was he just listening in that whole time? Hey, we both had a terrible situation with our parents. Let's go. It's like it's a shitty situation in every single way possible. Yep. Oh yeah, by the way, he's my dad. Oh. Oh. I love them. I love their relationship so much. They need to blow everything up. I think it would fix them. Oh, and her directing it back onto him. They mean the world to me. So are like Minami, Nasuka, and Fujimi just like insane out of their minds slightly because they haven't slept for like 24 hours? Because I know I'd be. Yeah, three's fucking had enough. So they're not killing him. At least not yet. Look at that smile. Look at that smile. That's the cheeky bitch we know from the opening. Are they actually even allowed to be here, though, since they've been... At least Fujimi's been stripped of his position. Oh. Too fucking bad. You made this our problem. Get his ass, girl! Get his ass! But then why would he use his own son? Also, how did he even have Baku? Like, who was the mother? Or just the other parent in general? Even still, he's King Prick. Maybe I understand what you're trying to do here, but currently, literally in my own personal Kamen Rider father ranking, Zero kind of is the second worst dad I have seen. Like, unless Zero goes above and beyond to try and repair this, like, sorry, he, really sucks as a dad. Like, really sucks. Yeah, he comes in, emotionally traumatizes you for life, and then is just planning on being erased from the face of existence, so... Why are y'all surprised? Why did you give him the phone? Y'all can't be that dumb, right? Sorry, I'm in a really cynical mood today for some reason. Oh my god. Meow. What? Hold on. This is awesome. Oh my god. Knock knock bitch, here's the bike. I will say though, Baku, you can save the man and still absolutely hate his guts and want nothing to do with him. Just saying. Two things can be true at once. But if this instance is happening in the real world, then how exactly... Ha! Ha! Yay! Yay! And meanwhile, Nemu, you also make your dream come true. Yay, bike transformations. I always fuck with them. Oh, that's just a gun. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. I love it when he teleports for a dramatic effect. Okay, can use capsums too. I love that. Oh. Oh, the wings made of darkness. Okay, that's awesome as fuck. Yep, I had a feeling that was... Yeah. I had a feeling that was the picture he took. And, well, I had a feeling that was what he was looking at when he was looking at his wallet earlier. Oh, that's so cool! Oh, that's awesome! Oh, shit. Is her dream manifesting powers finally... Or, what does that mean? Dang! Yeah, they're both beating the shit out of each other. Like, it literally is an equal match. Oh, this is fun. I love how they're using the sevens for, like, in this creative manner. Damn, that suit is getting dirty as shit. Oh, wait, this isn't good. Wait, something's not right here. Something doesn't feel right. Yeah, that took a crap ton out of him. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, oh, shit. Oh, I caught a sight. I caught a glimpse of, we get the final form already? Oh, okay. Okay. I also saw a glimpse of Sieg's nightmare there. Like, oh, the Death Game nightmare, the Mold nightmare. Let's go. Before I get into talking about the episodes, I want to mention two things quickly. One, I tend to watch new episodes after the simulcast occurs for scheduling reasons. As a result, I will try and avoid all episode spoilers so I can witness them properly as they come. But I will make very rare exceptions when it comes to certain plot points. And two, I barely talk about it, but I do enjoy shipping. For me, shipping characters together is a fun way to explore character dynamics and psychologically examine their behavior, and I don't need my ships to be remotely canon to enjoy myself. Can you see where I'm going with this? So, to put it bluntly, I was a Baku Zero shipper. And the moment I got a whiff that the two were confirmed to canonically be father and son, I dropped everything to fact check it, and then spent a few days smacking my head into a wall before I even watched the episode. And like, it's not a case of my ship isn't canon, it's a case of I was shipping incest this whole time, and it makes me feel really gross as a result. And, to be clear, I'm absolutely not blaming any of the crew involved with the show or any of the former Baku Zero shippers in the slightest. Like, it's just an unfortunate result of having the secret relative twist occurring halfway through a weekly show's runtime, after 7 months of it already being on air. I told my friends about this, and they were joking that I was going through the Luke and Leia effect from the original Star Wars trilogy, and like, they're not wrong. But all that to say, former Baku Zero shippers, especially those who put their time into making wonderful fan works, I feel for you, and I hope that talent can go into making something way cooler and awesome. And for those of you who didn't ship them, please don't bully these people, like I've heard has been happening. They were just indulging in something fun at the time. Anyway, yeah, had to get that off my chest, since at this point, I didn't even want to talk about how I felt about the reveal, and it would be impossible to ignore it without explaining that I already went through my personal feelings on the matter, so I don't want to rehash the shit I already thought about it. So please, have some mercy on me and just don't bring this up at all. I don't really want to talk about it ever again, so moving on would be nice, and I'd like to talk about the other stuff now. So not only is Baku Zero's son, but it's also Zero's fault that Baku continuously is put in danger, when I believed before that it was because of the catastrophic gore nightmare's presence. Though, it is because of the catastrophic gore nightmare that Zero chose Baku to be Zeztz, giving him up as his son. I am curious, though, if this is a wider code plan, or if Zero was completely doing this of his own volition. Though, if Zero apparently had a nightmare living in his mind for a while, wouldn't that also make him an equally likely candidate? Or does it specifically have to do with the gore nightmares? A lot of this is still a bit confusing for me to figure out.
But I do think Zero's treatment of Baku is very interesting, since while it does seem that Zero genuinely cares about Baku on some level, considering how he arranged a private encounter between him and Baku as a child, and how he still has the picture he took on that day, Zero also dehumanizes Baku quite a lot, his value being directly tied to the value of Zeztz. And he says himself, fatherhood was not his priority, it was Zeztz, and he distanced himself from Baku to get him ready for becoming Zeztz. Zeztz is pretty much Zero's real son in a way, the ideal that he wishes to have, and how that ideal is being projected onto his actual son and hurting him. Baku is like an item to aid Zeztz, and though Zero still cares about him to some extent, it's not enough to overshadow his favor towards his goal. Hell, in the vision, Zero stood by while 3 shot Baku, not even putting in any effort to stop it from occurring. He just really sucks as a father, guys. But speaking of fathers, a character who caught my eye this time was actually Baku's adoptive father. Zero's dream reflects a memory, which means that at some point, Mr. Yorozu took a young Baku to see Zero. And not just that, but he steps away from Baku and Zero during their interaction, like he's giving them space, and he looked genuinely emotional before too. Mr. Yorozu might have actually known that Zero is Baku's real father, or if he doesn't for sure, I think he had some idea of it. For it to have happened, Zero would have had to arrange it himself after all, and he probably did in secret. And when Mr. Yorozu returns to fetch Baku, he gives Zero a very interesting look, one that Zero avoids meeting. As soon as Zero says goodbye, Mr. Yorozu quickly grabs Baku's hand and leaves with him. I'm wondering if Mr. Yorozu might have been resentful of the arrangement, seeing it as disrespectful of Code's duty, or he could have been upset because Baku is his son, yet Zero is sticking his hand into the mix where it shouldn't be. He could have just been genuinely sad at Zero's situation, too. It all depends on why exactly Baku had to be separated from Zero and put into the care of other people, because it could have had to do with Code's meddling, or it being Zero's own choice. But as of now, Zero is no longer a part of Code, which means that he no longer has official access to Zeztz, since Zeztz is still considered Code property. I'm not too sure where he exactly is at the moment, since he's being held by Code in some way, and the higher-ups are as displeased with him as 3 is, so he's not going to get out easily. But wherever he is, he knew that this was going to happen. He knew that Baku entering his dream would be the last time they ever saw each other, so naturally, he just dropped all that baggage onto Baku. And Baku is being very correct in treating this as a shitty thing to do. Because it is. Zero, the king of, I'm about to make everything your problem and leave you to deal with it all on your own. I will say, though, that 3 handing over Zero's phone was really stupid. Like, whatever Code Somnia even is, 3 has to know that Zero is never going to hand it over, if it really is as important as it seems. 3 absolutely should have been aware that Zero was going to pull some bullshit. That doesn't feel like a flaw on 3's part. That feels like the writers failed to create a natural way for Zero to be able to send Baku the bike, so they made 3 a little bit dumb there. And speaking of dumb writing things I don't like, I kind of hate what they did with Minami during that moment with her and Baku. It's clear that it's being set up so Baku is convinced enough to go help Zero when the bike arrives for him, but I don't feel like it should be Minami giving the sentiment at all. Like, think about it. Minami does not like Zero. She hated him enough to slap him in the premonition, especially since it was due to her anger that Zero was making Baku do something terrible. And Zero literally threatened to remove Baku from her care if she ever told him that she was going behind his back and working with Code. He forced her to become an agent at age 16, also she could continue to look after her brother. Aside from the other agents, Minami is the person that Zero has hurt the most. It just doesn't feel right for her to deliver this mindset. Hell, it would make more sense for Nemu to do so during her and Baku's rooftop conversation, since she's going through her own estranged parental situation. I just don't understand this writing choice. And plus, if they really are trying to eventually make Zero a good guy, he needs to put in an insane amount of work and shouldn't be forgiven for a good while. He's a really fucked up person and a clearly shitty dad. Like, he's still my favorite character, but I don't want him getting off scot-free in the slightest for traumatizing and harming several people on a personal level, and for him treating his son like an object. Though, on a happier note with some stuff I do like, I really love how the parallels between Baku and Nemu keep being reinforced. Nemu is in a position where she knows her mother loves her, to the point where she's willing to damn the whole world for her sake, while Baku just learned that his father chose saving the world over being there for him. And I like how, despite the pain that both the nightmares and code forced upon the two of them, they're happy that they exist since it means that they get to know each other and be there for each other. Their honest friendship is so sweet, and I think the scenes and the little moments between the two of them are some of my favorite parts of the whole show. Though, reversely from Baku, Sieg is delighting in tormenting Nemu. He's clearly aiming to use Nemu's latent powers in some way, to the point where he continues to psychologically distress her in hopes of drawing them out. But I'm still curious what his aim could be. He doesn't even bother chasing after Nox and Nemu when they escape from him, when he has the power to do so. Hell, his reaction to Nemu getting away was enjoyment, and the thing that really pissed him off was the Zeztz driver breaking. Based on what Sieg has previously said about Baku, as well as his actions towards him, I think Sieg genuinely delights in his and Baku's fights. It's like they're playing a game of chess, and Sieg believes that he'll end up the victor, so he ignores indulging in the little victories he could have before then, all for the love of the game. But since Baku is no longer able to play with him, Sieg is fucking angry about it. Zeztz was the only playmate that was somewhat on his level and that he could understand in some way, but now he's gone. I mean, at least for now, since we know that Baku is going to be able to transform using some other way, especially since Extreme was shown in the preview for the next episode. And hell, we might get some more information on Sieg too, since there was that brief shot of the Punish Gore Nightmare, who I'm thrilled to finally see in the show, and I am so ready to dissect its design bit by bit. Also, relating to previews and such, the bike scene with the police officer really stood out to me, because, firstly, it's really funny, but secondly, and more importantly, the police officer had a feel to her like something was different, especially since she referred to the bike as an unknown. So, naturally, I looked it up and was delighted to learn that she's apparently named Ruriko Aoi, and she's a Kamen Rider from Agito Psychic War, which is releasing really soon. Though, admittedly, I have not watched Agito yet, so it will be a while before I get to witness her properly. I'll watch Agito someday, though. I promise. And unfortunately, the last thing I have to mention for this video is something negative again. Like, I'm trying really hard to be on board with potential upcoming episodes, I promise. But the complete absence of Five and Kuroha kind of sucks. Back when they were both killed in the Vision, I had scripted an entire rant about how I felt like it was such a waste of their characters, and even though I never posted that rant, I still felt strongly about it. Then, when it turned out to be a vision, and the two were shown in episode 25, already gaining access to their lord forms, I was beyond excited. I was thinking so much about what they'd do, how maybe they'd join the hero team, or stay by 3's side due to their brainwashing, but ultimately, I'd be really excited to see anything with them, since they're in such a unique gray area during the story. Then they just stop showing up altogether, and nobody even talks about them. It's been 4 episodes since they've been relevant in any way, and I heard that it might have to do with scheduling, but if that's the case, then why were they hired to play these characters? Like, at this point, the two of them might as well have actually died, since that's the last time they were allowed to have an actual effect on the greater plot. And that really fucking sucks to say, because I like Five and Kuroha, and I know they have incredible character potential, but they're just not being used. I mean, fuck man, at least have 0 or 3 mention them, or any other character. Why is nobody talking about these two really important people, especially Nazca, since Kuroha is her former teammate and friend? She should be mentioning her. I just really want the two of them to actually have something to do. Hopefully I'm proving wrong and that they have something to do soon, but considering how the two of them aren't even in the opening, I'm not expecting anything more. But please, 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 Kamen Rider Zeztz, please prove me wrong. I want to be so wrong about this in particular. I want them to be relevant so badly. Please, please, please prove me wrong.